Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, the second floor of the school opened up to us, and it seems that everyone's congregating in the library for some reason, so let's head in. Okay. Okay, it's a pretty decent looking library. What have we got? Okay. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. It looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. Ooh, okay. Okay, so we've got a lack of dusting going on. Is this the exact same thing? Yeah. And I just want to make sure that there isn't anything special on one particular shelf. Yeah, also incredibly dusty. Okay. Oh! Even though it's a prestigious high school, they've been pretty careless about keeping it nice. And another coin! Lovely jubbly. More monitors. I'm starving for information from the outside world. If only there was a TV that worked. How long am I going to be stuck here, being watched by all these cameras? Who knows? Hopefully not for the rest of your life, but you never know. Ooh. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy?
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission. Makoto, it's the school's mail. Monokuma's the headmaster. We don't care about getting his permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could at least be a year old. So, you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So in other words...
That must have all been part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
However,
if it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
now,
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So, in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Oh, I have thoughts! I have thoughts, and they're... I have stuff percolating in my brain, and it's all very... It's all a load of flim-flam right now. I couldn't put my finger on any one thought and be like, yup, that one. That one. Okay, so... One, serious issues forcing the school to close. What were those serious issues? This school has government funding. I was going to say maybe it was like a monetary issue, but if they've got government funding... Oh god. Again, I have so many thoughts that my mouth is just like, pick one and run with it, please. How do I explain? I don't think the government had cut funding. That did not sound like a letter that was being like, y'all forced us to close, you assholes. How dare you cut our funding? If they were waiting for government permission to close their doors, then clearly the government wasn't swinging for them to close. Does that make sense? It makes sense in my brain, but I don't know if I got the words out in the right order. So clearly this wasn't like a monetary issue. There wasn't a lack of funding that caused them to close. What forces schools to close? If it wasn't an internal thing, then it must have been an external thing. However, no one has brought up any, world events. There hasn't been an earthquake or a flood or a tsunami in the local area. At least no one has told us that there has been any kind of, World War III or whatever. There hasn't been something big. No one has brought that up. So I don't know. I have too many thoughts. The year thing is interesting. There's also one, Kyoko, how do you know what a year's worth of dust looks like? That's a bit weird, but whatever, it's fine. Because the letter is covered in dust, The books are covered in dust. Okay, so if Hope's Peak shut down like a year ago, they clearly intended on coming back. If this was a case of like, oh, we're shutting down and we're never coming back, then I'd say fair dues. The mastermind is like, I've got an empty school, I'll just use it for my own purposes. Even so, surely the school would be like, hey, Mr. Government people, this guy is squatting in our school, can y'all just go and sort that out? That's a bit weird. I had a thought. I had something for like a second, and then it went. It's the year thing. The year thing is... The year thing is beeping in my brain like, look at me, look at me, look at me, I'm important, look at me, and I'm like, I don't know why though. My thinking is that if the school has been closed for a year and we arrived did he say 3 days ago? It can't have been 3 days ago. This can't have all happened in 3 days, the murder and whatever. When we arrived, however many days ago, weeks ago, months ago, whatever, we would have noticed if the windows had been covered with metal sheets. We would have noticed that. Then we entered the main hall thing, then we got knocked out, and then suddenly there are metal sheets on the windows. My thinking is, because everyone said that happened to them. Everyone said that happened. So, the only reason Makoto thinks he was knocked out for 30 minutes is because the clock said it was 8, right? And he got there at like 7:30 or something. My question is, could he have been knocked out for longer? He arrives, someone knocks him out, everyone gets knocked out, and they've actually been knocked out for like, I don't know, a few hours. It would take more than a few hours to board up all the school windows. Maybe, hell, they might have been knocked out for an entire day. If they were knocked out for 24 hours and you had a team of people putting up the metal sheets, I reckon that's doable. It did seem like a lot of windows though. I think I'm being stupid here. It'll all become clear. As we play the game, it will all become clear. Let's carry on. Okay, so we have a table. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. It looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. And another coin. Thank you. Okay, I'm forgetting where all the blue rings are. I'm sorry, I'm being a bit slow today. Oh, we have... Is that a laptop? It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor. But I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I'd better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. No, I want to talk to people. Bugger.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover any interesting new anything?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library!
Okay.
And a pool! A frickin' pool! And locker rooms filled with exercise equipment!
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see!
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and listen!
Oh! The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open!
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much it's insane!
Ha 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 ha!
So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like. Ha ha ha!
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo,
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh, well,
what?
there wasn't
What?
anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here? Nothing? Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now? Or a warehouse, or whatever the fuck?
Stop fucking around.
We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Now, there is no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you whoops! Taka throws me off. He looks so sad, but I voice him in such an exuberant way. Let me try that again. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something.
So then,
So, are we done for today?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so. The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope, just to turn around and betray that hope? Byakuya. Byakuya, what was that ellipses for? I don't trust that.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Oh, more Monokuma Theatre. Mr. Monokuma? Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay, not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Monokuma, why are you calling Makoto out like this? What was that for? What a jerk.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day! Oh, that's right.
Oh no.
I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated.
Okay.
New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. He must be referring to yesterday. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now, I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. Okay, if that's what we're doing. Yeah, let's leave. I'm really curious about when we'll next have free time. I'm really excited to get to that. Now then, hello? Anyone here? Okay.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning, Makoto! Good morning. Is everyone here already?
Yo, yo, yo!
No, still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. Byakuya is no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet, or Taka. Please. Knowing Taka, I imagine he is trying to get the King of Tardiness up and out of bed, or he could be dead. He could be dead, Celeste. He could be lying in a pool of his own blood just like Sayaka was. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient.
Let's see.
I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem. Which is... I am thirsty.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem? Hifumi, would you make me some tea? Oh no. No. I'm having flashbacks to Sayaka again. Celeste, are you getting your own simp? Huh? Milk tea, if you please.
Well...
Yeah, why him, Celeste? Why me?
Let's see.
Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason?
This is fine.
I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi skulked his way into the kitchen. And a few minutes later... Thank you for waiting! Hifumi reappeared with a tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally! You could have made some for the rest of us, you know.
there's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
Of course. Of course Hifumi is thinking with his penis. God damn. I emphatically decline. You're not my type at all. No. No. I need to take a drink. This looks so awful. My throat has immediately dried out. God, I can't believe I have to say this. It's all about the law of casualty. Basic instinct. Act and react. No. Well then, if you don't mind. A small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand.
Oh,
Wait. She cocked her head to the side and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall.
What?
What the? Hey, what are you doing? My little white... No, you... What are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand.
Yes, indeed.
Imagine we are at a coffee shop, just any normal, everyday cafe. I sit down and I order some tea. They then ask me, would you like lemon or milk? Now, further imagine that I replied, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup, mere condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with wide-eyed bewilderment. Should I have been giving Celeste a really posh English accent this entire time? She is that obsessed with tea. I went to all that trouble to make you that tea, and you wanted me to go even farther? Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it is always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you are not going to offer the highest level of quality? Well, we don't actually have a menu.
You little bitch!
What the fuck? Okay. You know what? I don't think I've had a screenshot this entire time. Let's go for that. That does not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine.
Say what?
What? I'm not into this. Okay, your little piggy will bring it right out. I do so love coercion. Celeste, you crazy.
Huh?
You were like a totally different person just now.
Shit.
Yeah, shit. You really went psycho there. I knew there was more to her when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. The dining hall doors flew open, and one of the late arrivals came storming in. But... oh no. And you know what? I'm gonna stop the episode right here. What is this mystery? We're just gonna have to find out in the next episode. So, until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.
Danganronpa.